evening, I wanted to kind of get a quick video done. Excuse me, we've been talking about some of the gals in the local area are working on getting their Facebook page up and going. And so I thought, well, I'll make a quick video in case people can't make it to the meeting. Anyway, everything that I do with Avon, I do right from my phone. Even the recording of this is actually from another one of my Android phones. My goal has always been to actually be able to run my business from wherever I happen to be. Lots of times that is out and about. You know, the emails, all of that stuff, the Facebook, all of that. Ordering, I do right from my phone. So what you're going to, when I talked about how to make your Facebook page for your Avon business, it is because I've done it on the Android device, and so it is a little bit different than if you're doing it on a desktop. But let me kind of show you a few of the things you're going to do. So what you're going to do is, of course, log into Facebook. You have a personal profile already. When you get through, you can look on the top, log into Facebook, and on the top right hand corner there's three little lines. That's the menu. So you tap that and it opens it up. You can then scroll down, and everyone's is a little bit different. Mine happens to have my personal profile, then my business profile, then our local Chems Prairie Avon reps, then Avon reps of North Idaho, etc. down there through the groups I belong to, because I've set it up so they're on top. I've then got the events we've done. Anyway, if you can see that, you'll scroll down there and you'll see pages. What you need to do is click on there, touch that, and it will open another screen that says Create Page. After that, it's pretty much just a matter of following along with all the Facebook directions there. They pretty much show you, word for word what to do. So once you get through there, it says create a page. The first thing it's going to do is ask you to name your page. When I first did my first Facebook page, well, it's still there, I just changed the name a couple times. I believe I did Avon Rep Monica for my Avon business. Of course, other businesses I've had, the other names on there. Over the past couple of years, I've actually changed it to Beauty and Blue Jeans, mainly just because there was some discrepancy about if you should put Avon in your name or not, and the Beauty and Blue Jeans seem to just kind of fit. So if you decide you don't like the name, if it's your first one, you can start it off with Avon Rep Susie, Avon Rep Veronica, it doesn't matter. You can always change that later. The next thing that it will do, once you type that in and click Next, it will ask you to choose a category. Now there is some of a list there. If you want, you can kind of type in some of those. Once again, these I've changed over the past 3 or 4 years. One of the things, I think I've got it under beauty, skincare, and I'm not sure which other one right now. They do kind of pop up with local business or local brands and products. If you do just kind of type in there kind of what you're thinking, beauty, skincare, whatever you, bath and body, whatever you kind of focus on with your Avon business, you can type that in there, and then you can click Next, and it will then ask you to do a subcategory. Type that in there. You might be able to get a little bit more defined. Maybe you want to focus on kids' bath and body, or maybe it's the makeup. Whatever you kind of want to focus on, type that in there. Then of course click Next, and it will then bring you to a place where you can type in your website address, your e-store address. So for instance, mine is www.youravon.com/Nuxel is mine. What that does is that then will create a link directly from your profile on your business page directly to your e-store. There's a few other things you can type in there too. You know, if you go to your e-store and copy that URL and type it in, it will bring you right there, set up a direct link also. I just personally think it's easier to remember for my customers, youravon.com/Nuxel. Some people have their full name, some people have just their first initial, some people have a number that's significant. Really doesn't matter. If you type it in there, then it should bring them right to your e-store. Once you get that done, if you click next, it's going to ask you for a profile picture. That's the little picture that goes in the corner. It's also the round picture that shows up whenever you comment on Facebook. So I personally have one in which I had years ago put an AVON little banner across the bottom of it. And that's the one that I use. It was also the one I had used for my personal profile for a while, but I've switched it because it got too confusing, even for me to remember what I was typing as. Once you get your Facebook page set up, lots of places you will be able to comment as either your business or your person. So that's why I kind of change them a little bit. I do think it's nice to have something about Avon in your profile picture, even if your name says Avon Rep, whatever, or whatever you decide to put. I think it's important to have a picture of you so people could connect with you, and that's the whole point of doing the Facebook business page, is they can connect with you. Once you get that done and uploaded, then it's going to ask for a cover photo. The cover photo is the one that goes across the top of the Facebook page when you log on. For instance, like your personal profile, I had our family photo up there for a long time. That, to give you an idea what I'm kind of talking about, that cover page, that cover photo, I mean. Avon Social does have quite a few. Prior to Avon Social, what I would do is actually do a picture of the current campaign brochure on there. And then for a while I was actually doing little collages of what was important and good products in that campaign. Avon Social has changed that quite a bit. But since you're just if it's your first time, I would recommend just doing a picture of a campaign, or even a I Sell Avon picture or something to get you started. And then in later videos we'll talk about how to link to your Facebook page from other different programs. Once you get that kind of done, and it'll ask you to center it and a bunch of stuff in there and figure out exactly where you want it, then you click next and you're pretty much done. So your Facebook page is created. You can then take a look at it. When it shows up, it will say something about home and then page or edit or something across the top. Go to the page, and that way you can kind of look and see what the profile looks like. You can later go in and add a description and all of that other stuff to make it more personal to you. This is just kind of getting the basics going. The other thing, then you need to kind of ask your friends, invite your friends, family, anybody that's friends with you on Facebook, you can invite to like and follow your page. That is a big difference between a personal profile versus a business page. They can like your page but not follow it. If they follow it, they will get notifications when you update something or add a new post. If they don't follow it, they can just like your page, and then when they want to look at your page, go look at it. The biggest thing about the more followers you get, the higher it's going to rank in the search engines and everything with Facebook. The more people will see it, the more chances you have of other people sharing your Facebook page, your business page. One of the things, I know you've heard me always kind of talk about the power of 10. I do think it takes, if you want an order, you got to put out 10 brochures. I think it's almost 10 times harder on social media. Kind of what I found. If you want an order, you probably better be talking or getting your information out to a lot more people than just 10. The nice thing is you can do that with social media, and you can hit hundreds of people at the same time, and that's kind of what it takes to get an order. The other nice thing I like about social media is the biggest thing that you need to remember is interact as yourself. So whatever makes you unique from me or the Avon lady down the block or whoever it is else that sells Avon, whatever makes you unique is where you should focus a lot of what you put on Facebook. Mainly because that does make you different than any other Avon representative that is on Facebook. And stay tuned because I'm going to be doing a couple more videos on the sharing the Avon online. Have a wonderful evening.